Welcome to another episode of Sitting with Shay. Today we're diving into the world of college and career readiness with a special focus on INROADS College Links. Now this program is designed to prepare high school students for academic careers and success. Today we're going to explore the remarkable program and how it's equipping our students right here in our very community. Welcome BJ, Joyce. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now BJ, we know that our students are sitting at home. Can you tell us a little bit about why this program was started and what it's all about at INROADS College Links?
Yeah, so really why it was started was to help Black college students get access to career and business that they were otherwise being kept from back in 1969. So a man named Frank C. Carr started this in Chicago and really pioneered it to where he was gathering internships, paid internships, mind you, and started with 25 Black college students back then from the connections that he had in the city of Chicago. And then the college program spread all across the country. We then launched a high school program for high school students, obviously, in 2017 so that we can start earlier and we can start preparing them for that college space. So in college, they can go off and do the college internship, paid internship experience, but in high school, we're gonna start identifying where they're at now. What do you like? What are you good at? And put those things together so that we have a better plan for you as you go off into college or career if you choose that direction instead.
I love a plan. Now, you know, if you have a plan, then you plan to win. And without a plan, usually you plan to fail.
Right.
So I love that when we think about these students that are in these underrepresented communities, how do you specifically make sure you're reaching out to these students and they know that you exist?
Well, one of them is coming on shows like this.
Yeah.
This wonderful show and its wide reach into our community. So, but getting out really tapping into the schools at the school district level, at the individual school level, and going and recruiting those students, going to different organizations that exist around town, such as the Owls Club or the Colorado Botillion Cotillion, Kappa League, Young Men of Alpha, Sigma Beta programs, those kinds of things, and really touching base with those program leaders and the students that they serve and recruiting from there.
I love that. There's a lot of things going on in the community. You touch on a lot of great programs. I'm all about collaboration. When we think about our children and the essentials that they need and the skills, what should students really gain when they're in INROADS? What help do you give them to make sure that they're walking away and know that this is a tangible skill they can use in their life?
Yeah, definitely. So one of the key focuses for us is we meet once a month, right, and go through a different curriculum every single month on a specific Saturday. So we might touch on entrepreneurship. We might touch on financial literacy, networking, communication skills. But the key things that I think are really the big benefit for these students is the networking and the resume development. We talked about that before as far as like resume development. People are going to see you on paper first when you're applying for those scholarships, when you're applying to college, when you're applying to jobs. That's their first representation. And so the skills and the training that we're going to provide in high school are going to help you increase your resume, and you're going to be able to set yourself apart from anybody else who hasn't done those things. And then the networking piece, that's key. That's huge. I'm a former INROADS alum from when I went in college.
Oh, wow.
And, yeah. And so there's a wide array of alum all around, not only the country, but especially here in Denver. We have INROADS alums that are politicians here locally. There are some that work for politicians here locally and are in business and captains of industry and such. And so building up that network starts now.
Yes, it does.
And so we try to encourage them, we try to teach them that if you can make these connections now, and you can build with that, you're gonna go so much further. You're gonna have these doors open for you that didn't otherwise exist just because you know somebody. And then once you get in the door, that resume helps you to stay there, right?
Yes, it does. I love that. I always talk when I go to schools and I'm asking students, you know, when they start preparing for their resume, you know, we talk about what that looks like. And so many times when they don't have the proper influences, they have no idea where to even start. So I love to really get them prepared with the paper, because you're right, it gets to the people first.
Right.
When we think about STEM really being something new in our community especially, how do you make sure that they are really looking at STEM businesses and being part of the STEM programming? We know that in underrepresented communities, that's not as big of a audience. We don't see that as much.
Right, right, and that's key. That's actually one of the focuses of INROADS right now, is focusing more on that STEM piece, because that's where a large portion of our economy has gone, right?
Yes.
And so we try to engage students with other organizations that we bring in. So for instance, instance, there's a community chapter called Blacks in Technology. So, connecting those students up with their programs, to also working with different colleges that have these programs, like CU Denver would be a great example, University of Denver as well. So really partnering up with the different programs that are offered in and around the city that are from either the collegiate aspect or from business and professional areas, and bringing those into the classroom and helping the students to see, okay, this is what it's like in real life.
Yes.
Instead of just a theory, this is what people are dealing with. So it's great to be able to partner with a lot of different organizations around town.
I love the partnership. When I think about partnership, networking, I read into what your organization is doing, and I see that there is a lot of mentorship involved as well. How have you seen that mentorship kind of play out, and how have you seen it really affect kids' lives?
Yeah, so really, like I said, when we're looking at students on what's their path going to be, what do they like, what are they good at, and putting those together, then it's identifying those mentors that are in those career areas that we can start saying, okay, here, help guide this student. Because right now, they're a high school student. We all know what high school is like, right? Those of us who have been through there. And it's like, okay, well, what are the things that'll shorten my learning curve to get to where this person is in their career? And so we partner them up with those mentors, and they help do that, right? So they're coming by and they're having these conversations, these real world conversations with students of saying, hey, I know there's these influences, I know there's these things in high school, but like, look at this and look at where it's going to lead you. And here's different organizations and programs you can get connected into that'll help you get there faster and further and smoother, right? Because hey, life is a rough road. And so if we can get there a lot, floating like a Cadillac, it'd be a lot easier.
I love that. I think mentorship can be a great catalyst to getting there a lot faster,
Seriously.
right? And then have an idea of what you really want to do once you see someone else doing it.
Right.
When we're looking at, students that are currently in high school and they're thinking about their future, thinking about college, and thinking about career paths, what piece of advice could you give to those students that are at home still thinking about it, not quite sure if college is for them?
Yeah, I mean, college isn't for everybody. I'll say that, right? College should have a specific focus for a specific individual. And so those who are thinking like, hey, college might not be for me, join this program, because that's what we want to explore. We want to see, is college really not for you? And if it's not, great. There's a ton of other options that we can explore for you and really help you out in that. Because yeah, if college is an option and that's something that is going to help you get to where you need to be, then we're going to explore that. But if it's not, let's go explore those either career opportunities, military, trade schools, those kinds of things, and get you moving in that direction so that you can be a productive member of society once you graduate high school.
We want you as productive members of society. Now, I want to keep these students mentally motivated and stimulated during the summer. I know summer can be crucial for making sure that they maintain their academics. Any advice for the parents at home or for the students at home to help them stay stimulated and engaged in the academics during the summertime?
Yeah, definitely. Read 100%. Reading is fundamental. It's your key, right, to learning anything and everything. So if you can read, hey, YouTube University also has great stuff too. So
You're right.
But find out what you're interested in and start reading about that.
Yes.
If you have a variety of interests, grab books that stoke your variety, right? And just start reading and understanding and learning about those different things. And then YouTube University, if there's something that you want to learn or you're curious about, go on there and learn it and stay engaged that way, because the more that you learn and grow and put into that brain right now, the easier it's going to be for when you join either INROADS College Links or you just continue on in high school and college at your leisure.
I love that. YouTube University is real. I have actually went to that university as well. It's how we collect our gems. And I love that you're saying that, because sometimes you don't know about an industry and you're like, let me do a little research, and YouTube is one click away. So please don't be afraid to explore. How can our viewers support what you guys are doing at INROADS College Links? How can they make sure that they are helping empowering this next generation of leaders?
Yeah, definitely. So connecting up with me first and foremost, since I am the program manager for all of the Denver metro area. So you can reach me through my cell phone, through email. We can give those to you, 720-277-6874. Again, 720-277-6874. And then my email is bjjoyce@inroads.org. That's bjjoyce at INROADS, INROADS.org. So connecting up with me specifically, and I can get you plugged in, whether you're looking for mentorship to help out, plug your student into this program, whether you're looking to donate or help out with our community resources that we're trying to put together, I can get you plugged into the right spaces.
This is what community is all about, and this is what Sitting with Shay J is all about. We want to make sure you have the resources to be the best version of you. Thank you, BJ Joyce, for joining us today, sharing your impactful, insightful information. Extremely excited to keep seeing these students do great things. Make sure if you're preparing for high school, college, and career success, you link up with INROADS College Links, and make sure you find the program that works for you. It plays a crucial role in empowering students and helping them reach their full potential. For the viewers out there, keep supporting and keep making sure that we are impacting the next generation of leaders. You want to learn more? Go to their website and find out more about how you can help the next college student or future success. Thank you so much for investing in these youth, and continue to watch Sitting with Shay J right here on 9 News Plus.